Good morning, Noctis. I'm afraid you're dreaming, my Kamana. Insert Snake Eater song here. Hello, Ect. Hello, Latario. Okay. Congrats, Latario? What game did you get for it? Or games, as the case may be. There's always mayonnaise warp core. Our warp core actually runs on mayo. True story. Crusader Kings 3 is on the PS5? I didn't know that. Okay. Another thing to my morning routine here. Checking the fruit trees. I think she moved the tapper too. Oh, we should probably also water the cat. And check for mushrooms. Good lord, I have a lot of stuff to do in the morning, don't I? It's just like a real farm. Ah! There's ways to automate some of this, but ironically, we're not there yet. We're still in mid-game. So, for the fun of it, I pulled up my Switch and pulled up my quote-unquote big save, the one where I played quite a ways through, further than we're playing right now. And I went completely hog wild on the preserves route for that save, which of course makes sense. What I did, so I actually specifically played that save without a walkthrough. So there's a lot of things I never finished, including the fishing bundle. But I decided relatively early on that what I wanted to do was to remove gold from the equation entirely. So I used my initial profits to set up, you know, seeds. And then once the seeds were set up, I used those to buy resources in order to be able to set up preserve jars. And then more seeds, and more preserve jars, and more seeds, and yada yada yada. And eventually I had 45 preserve jars, which may not sound like a lot, but for perspective, 45 preserve jars would fill more than half of this screen. It would be a lot. I blame you, Ect. This is all your fault. I have too many things to remember to do. In every direction, apparently. Some people just aren't made for sports. I'm gonna slug you. Ping to you, Flagan. Don't worry, I'm not slugging you. Nah. No slugging. This time. Emily... Still Emily, Caroline, and Lewis. Yeah, there's the lost and found. Ah, never mind. Don't want to do that. Your organization was certainly interesting, Act. If I could call it that. Oh god, we've actually already seen this. Right, because this is on the day we had to redo. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is drugs. We're gonna skip this, though, because I have already seen the drugs cutscene. The only thing I like about this town is the beach. And my mayonnaise, of course. Ah, still not maxed out. I should pull up the birthday list here. I mean, that's true, Act. I can't actually argue that. And there was a farm there of certain definition. So here's a brand new person to have friends with. Have some mayo. Enjoy, Kent. I'm gonna have sex with your wife. Alright, so. I'm joking. Now that he's back, it would be poor form. So instead, we'll say thank you to Pillow Willow. Thank you, Pillow Willow, as always. And you'll have to give me a moment to go eat that. I still haven't seen Lewis today. So that's interesting. Do you mind if I ask you something in a vacuum, Pillow Willow? Why would you donate for a hat and time? What's the logic or reasoning behind that? Now I gotta wait for Pillow Willow to actually answer me. So I'll just wait here, very patiently. Oh god, it's taking so long. Ah, it's okay, it's okay. Nah, shush, work, shush. I want an answer in a vacuum. Why do I keep finding so many ancient dolls? Hi, Robin. Am I even friends enough with Sebastian to go in here? I am not. Nobody likes Sebastian, apparently. Nope, no hellos yet. I want an answer first. But then there will be hellos. And probably thank yous. But yeah, for record, you only need to be 2-star to go into someone's bedroom. Now you're probably wondering, well, why aren't you friends with Sebastian? Sebastian doesn't like Mayo. In fact, I'm pretty sure none of the people, like all the people I am not very friends with, are all people that I have, that don't like Mayo. At some point, I'm going to have to come up with another universal like. Probably fruit, honestly, to just give to them. It's still 2 stars, Mike Kamano. Also, bathrooms don't exist in this setting, despite the fact that there's a sewers. Yep, sorry, he doesn't like Mayo. Not a human being. You know how I know that? Because I don't like Mayo. You ever heard of the phrase, it takes one to know one? Well... Anyways, I was hoping for an actual answer to my question, Pillow Willow, because generally speaking, I find, you know, why someone isn't aware of me doing a particular stream to be interesting feedback or information. But since you obviously do not want to answer me, I will let it go. Would you like to put that towards a game I have not streamed? Hey, Lilamos. Thank you always. Much appreciate. I will jot that down for Dawn of War 2. I think. Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you were just deliberately ignoring me. It'll be the first time. Yeah, just like everybody does. Exactly. I mean, if you're okay on money, you don't really need to sell that stuff. And there's other uses for goods. You don't have to. Did I already... I feel like I did. So I'm debating something. I mean, you can hoard if you want. I'm honestly not that much of a hoarder. You might think, but Lord, look at all this stuff. All of this is stuff that is intended to be sold. It's just we haven't gotten to that point yet. Let me look something up really quick here. That's what I thought. My field looks awesome, thank you very much. You just knocked the chest over, but I believe you emptied the chest in the process, so FYI on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is going to be 80, 96. I need 96 coal and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Make that happen. I also need to deforest a forest or something, because I'm going to need a lot of lumber. And a donation from Walker. Obviously mandatory. If I don't get a donation from Walker, what am I even doing here? Thank you, Walker. Always appreciate. Thank you. Give me a moment. Unfortunately, I think we've deforested most of the farm, other than the spot we're deliberately not chopping down. I mean, that's how it should be, ironically. A proper management sim should have money issues early on, and then money become a solvable problem, and then another currency should rise to the top. And in this very game, there are several things that qualify for that, most notably iridium. And some specific resources. So, again, that's pretty much how that should be. Good morning, Blair Jamal. In some games, it's like throughput, like energy, for example. Or coverage is something that can become a thing, like in SimCity. KSP. Someone help me out. What's KSP mean? I'm way too stupid to understand that. Kerbal Space Program? Veto. I'm just gonna veto that immediately. It's alright. If it makes you feel better, I don't think I'm gonna make it back before I fall asleep. Run! Run! Okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. I mean, I could stream Kerbal Space Program, but it would be a 4-hour stream of me not enjoying myself, having no idea what I'm doing, and running my head into the terrible interface of that game over and over and over, until finally being like, alright, well, that's the game. And then moving on. I've actually streamed Kerbal Space Program before, although that was many years ago, so I don't blame you for not knowing that. And yeah, like, there's nothing to review there either. So it would be a... I'll tell you this, the golden number of Kerbal Space Program right now. 0. I will also admit KSP is, ironically, a player-generated content game. We were talking about that yesterday. And if you know me, you know that I just have no interest in player-generated content. What, Aiden Chronicles? Or something else? I think I would agree with that too, Act, which is fine. There are sim games that are also games. They're just, you know... Then there's sim games that are there to be a sim. Someone actually asked if I would ever review Farming Simulator, and the answer is no, for the exact same reason. Because Farming Simulator is a sim, not a game. Don't mistake me, it's supposed to be a very good sim. But it's a sim. There's nothing to cover there. You run around simulating being a farmer. That's it. That's the game. Yeah, it's a similar thing to Microsoft Flight Sim, which certainly has its point and purpose. I'm not trying to say it doesn't. It's just A, not for me, and B, not for my format. So hang on. I get the strange impression that Pillowell is referring to something that isn't Aiden Chronicles. Could someone do me a favor and Google Suikoden remasters? I mean, you won't find me streaming XCOM 2 on either of my channels, either, Warpcore, even though we did a full playthrough of that. Back in the day, not only did I not archive stuff, but people kind of specifically didn't want me to archive my streams. Like, there was pushback against the streaming side of things. Sound familiar? So we didn't. There was no archiving of streams. That's actually a much more recent policy, all things considered. You might have seen on one of the highlight reels, Voice of Authorita, because I did actually grab a couple of highlights of that for one of the generic highlight reels back in the day. The original highlight reels, not the ones that are coming out nowadays. Aw, it's just a graphical overhaul? Then yeah, I will unfortunately probably veto that as well. Although it would be a convenient way to review Suikoden 3, instead of having to, you know, deal with the emulation for the original. Still, I'm not going to redo 1, for example. Or, I believe, 5. I need resources. I need lots of resources. That's what day is it? It is Kent's birthday. He's gonna get some mayonnaise. Oh, geez. Really, Von Falkenstein? That... You know, I get that studios have this weird impression that remasters are cheap cash grabs. And I kind of hate that. I really wish they would just actually make them remasters. Instead of, you know, cheap cash grabs. Is that asking so much? Yeah, apparently that is asking too much. Who knew? The hell did I know? Alright, whatever. Let's go make a lumber farm happen with all this extra space I got down here. So we're not using it for other stuff yet. Republic Commando, you got it. I can do that. Thank you, Pillow Willow. I do hope you feel better soon. Good morning, Space Cadet. If I could make money for nothing, wouldn't I be tempted to do so? Of course I would. Would I actually do it? No, I'm a decent human being. But I'd be tempted. Since that's sort of, you know, life. Fiction and, frankly, real life has this weird thing where they seem to presume that even if you think about doing something bad, you're a bad person. Which is one of the most nonsensical things I've ever heard of. A good person is not a good person because they don't think bad thoughts. A good person is a good person because they don't do bad things. Sorry, I know there's more nuance to it than that, but it does kind of piss me off how often that particular narrative tends to carry. I don't think I even know how to pronounce that, Dirkrillian. I am way too stupid to pronounce that, I'm sorry. It's true, Warp Core, I secretly just want to kill everyone. Is that so wrong? No, it's okay. I'm the one who can't pronounce it. Alright, how are we doing on lumber? $736. Okay, so we're good on lumber. Still need 96 coal. That's going to be our problem. Yes, von Falkenstein. Those are the preserves jars. Let's dump off some of this stuff. Oh, cool, Decrylium. What'd you get, if you don't mind sharing? I did see your brewery act. Pickle machine does sound interesting, but I prefer preserves. More long-term descriptive. Okay. Okay. I probably should have done that. I mean, it's that way by design, Act. I mean, real-life economics tends to work that way, too. It is extraordinarily rare that a raw good tends to sell for more than a produced good. Oh, cool, Terkrillian. I do hope you enjoy it. Oh my god, it's already too late. Okay, that's cool. I'm cool. They pickle the food, Dr. Winter. Let's keep this clear. I do, Act. Of course, I also remember when nutmeg was more expensive than gold. Not personally, of course. Just saying hi, Linus. Here, have some mayo. Just need to keep that friendship going. I've given gifts to Emily. I need to give one to Caroline and Lewis, too. Where the hell's Caroline? Actually, I think I know where Caroline is. Not sure where Lewis is, though. Barge into the house here. Hi, Pierre. Nobody likes you. Caroline, I actually do have something just for you. Something you like. Okay. Here's my Pierre. Jeez, dude. Sorry, looking up something on the side here. Oh, right. Here you go, Shane. That's an interesting question, Act. I don't think we've directly given one for that, no. We gave a negative for something that I consider to be much worse with regards to that. Traversal. Because traversal kind of sucks in this game. Wow, that's... I don't think I've ever seen a take that hot, Gum Gum. That might burn your hands there. You might want to be careful. Songs will be sung of the takes. Wait, Leah, I need to give you mayonnaise. Ah! Damn it. Damn you, Leah. Damn you. Alright, whatever. I mean, spice is one of those funny things. Everybody knows that it's been valuable historically. But I feel like a lot of general knowledge doesn't really cover just how valuable, you know? Just how much people went bonkers for spice across human history. Okay, none of this should be in here. Oh my god, sis. Congratulations, Draxia. Now doomed. I haven't... Like, it's too late to use this. Oh, we can use it. We use it... Here... Here... Here. There we go. I mean, I don't miss college days at all, because those days, nightmarish hellholes. But, you know. I also have a really negative opinion on college, which I will not share here. Because I just did, act. But honestly, because it's a lot more complicated of a topic than college sucks. I'm only just recently starting to become really cognizant of exactly how complex the whole topic is, which is its own problem, really. Price is a big thing. One of the trade-offs that several nations have chosen different sides of is whether you want college to cost a lot and then give more money to the people who go to college, or make education cheaper but reduce the overall wages of certain jobs. Because some nations in the world do the latter. You know, you could study to be a doctor, for example, but you don't make that much more money than other people. What's the German approach in context? Build up an empire and then lose it in 5 years? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good morning, Bricklin. Yeah, ironically, I will not have the ability to gather groceries before Christmas, so I'm just going to have to figure something else out there. Come on, there we go. I'll probably just order something that can withstand takeout for a bit and just live with that. There was a German Confederacy, but ironically that was before Germany. Hi, Savicum. See, if I don't stream one block, I'm just going to have to stream later, so that doesn't really save me any time or anything. Besides, it's too late for me! Yeah, we're in the averages of 30 here right about now. Which, for those of you who prefer Celsius, is 0. Now, if you were paying attention, you notice I said average. And that's kind of the problem. Because it's getting a lot colder than that, especially at night. Not that I mind. It's nice to actually have a winter. We haven't had a winter in several years. But it is, it's a thing to deal with. Someone do me a favor, the auto looter thing that you can put in these coops and whatnot, you can buy multiple of those, right? You don't have to just pick one. Right? I ask because I'm pretty sure that didn't exist when I was doing this, so I don't really know how it works. Okay, cool. Obviously we can't afford even one of those yet, but hopefully we'll figure that out soon. As I mentioned, partially inspired by my Switch save, I'm going to just try and solve the money problem. So we're going to try to solve the money problem. I mean, the German economic model in general is a gangbuster economic system. Certainly it has its flaws. I don't know how many of those flaws have how much of an effect, given how relatively new the model is. Like, have you ever heard about, how do I phrase this? You know how people living in a certain place tend to have different types of complaints? I know it's a weird way to put that, but you know what I mean, right? Well, one of the more common complaints I tend to hear from people living in France, and Germany specifically, is that they have so many worker rights that you can't even fire workers that should be fired. Now, I don't know how true that is overall, especially since I've heard the same complaint in California, which is a state here in the States, if you're not aware. And also not true, while we're on the subject. But I bring all that up because a lot of the specifics of the German model, what am I doing? That I hear about are done in more that kind of casual way rather than the this is factual information kind of a way. So I'm not sure what's what. Hey, Gunther. And you're not Gunther. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. I need coal. I need a lot of coal. I actually need more coal than I can afford. Let's do this much. Yep, there goes 20,000 gold out the window. That's actually happened several times in several states, Loner. It's because the way U-Haul does their business is they tend to rotate fleets. So, at any given point in time, how many trucks are available in different areas kind of varies. It's usually not a huge issue, though. The Japanese model is fascinating. And also... terrifying? I think we're gonna go with terrifying. But I can't actually tell you what I think of the Japanese model because we aren't sure how exactly how feasible it is, even to this very day. I'm well aware of the Zaibatsu. But the idea of... so obviously... where do I begin? Obviously, the Japanese model had its own issues, most notably during the 80s, which everyone is familiar with. Drugs and rampant growth. Yeah, that worked out well. Anyways. But, the current attempt to try and essentially remove inflation from the consideration is something that I consider laudable, and is something that they've been able to balance for quite a while. But again, we're not really sure of the long-term effects of it yet, because it hasn't been finished yet. What am I looking for? Right, okay. Looking for that. That. I'm getting so distracted that I'm losing my place here. You know, the only thing I find stressful about streaming this game? Can't pause. Oh, apparently I can pause. Never mind. I've been in the mindset that I can't pause. There we go. Why? Oh, god damn it. Japan did actually have to deal with deflation in the 90s, almost entirely because of the 80s. Oh, I would hate to live in Japanese corporate culture. That would drive me bonkers. And by bonkers, I mean suicide. We gotta get that suicide mandate in there. It's very important. Missing for that. Stone, of all things. Yeah, sorry, what we should say is suicide! This video is not... There's a music video out. This is not a joke. There's a music video out there that someone did, and they had to add a slightly profane image over the video because YouTube refused to consider that video as not child-oriented, not flagged for kids. And for those of you not familiar with it, if your video is flagged for kids or targeted for kids or whatever, it completely changes how YouTube deals with it, and of course you can't monetize it. Oh my god! Frickin' slime! I need to get to 490. I just start checking my log. Yeah, the Copa thing in general wasn't as bad as we were worried about. But it was still bad, and we're still dealing with it to this literal day. Like the music video I just mentioned came out a month ago, for a bit of perspective. This is an interesting situation that I'm in right now. Okay. You win. You win, game. Oh god, no, please no, Zobe. Hi, Valerian. Hey, Valerian. What would be your knee-jerk reaction if Elon Musk was going to buy YouTube? Like, assume he was actually going to do it. This is just, you know, talk. Because, I mean, Google's terrible. And YouTube's terrible. But, you know, as I like to say, as I've discussed recently with regards to reviews on this very channel, what you might think of as the bottom of the barrel, no, it can go down. We can keep tunneling down through the bottom of a barrel. That's applicable in a lot of aspects of real life. Like, the amount of down can go is pretty impressive, honestly, if you think about it. Obviously, I'd be a little affected by that, so I have a bit of a biased opinion. Since that would probably destroy at least a portion of my career. Now, if you bought Twitch, that would destroy all of my career. So I'd be a little more affected by that. I mean, it's not like he personally would reach out to my channel and say, screw you. But, you know what, do you mind if I just don't go into it? Because it's actually a whole complicated mess. The long and the short of it is that the policies that would be put into place under the people that he would put in charge, because he himself would not actually be in charge for longer than, I'd say maybe 2 months, would severely hinder my ability to function. Like, whatever you think is bad about YouTube now, it can go down. We're not even at the bottom of the barrel, and again, it can go down from there. Having a very bad luck day here, speaking of which. So anyways, World of Warcraft is awesome. I need to... Oh. Now, do I go for it? Let's see how lucky we get. If I get it... Oh my god, okay, so there's 80. And we've accessed the lava levels, holy crap. Well, I didn't see a thing, Zalok, which means you're clearly lying to me. Why would you lie to me, Zalok? Why would you do this? Favorite bosses in WoW on both axes? Ooh, let me think about that for a minute, because that's actually a really good question. WoW is the king of boss fights. Always has been, really. Let me think about that. Well, I barely survived the mine. We made 5 levels. I'm pretty happy about that. Got a couple of things, too. Oh. We're on the verge of death and out of energy, but... What am I missing? Lumber? Did I dump off my lumber? Am I out of lumber? I shouldn't be out of lumber. I mean, Abathur is one person who happens to have a little bit of knowledge of genetic sequencing, Gum. That's a really easy thing to deal with as a threat. As a person, they'd be like, alright, look. Smack! And that would be it. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's... Why was my wood in... Okay, whatever. It's okay, Savacom. They know the truth. They know we're secretly a PC. 2 more, which I believe needs coal. Actually, I have the coal, so what am I missing for that? Stone, of course. We almost have as many preserve jars as I want. We'll be able to start churning over a little bit more of a profit soon. Why would they ever do... Why would anybody ever do that? Come. So, the favorite bosses in WoW. As usual, yes, you can, Dr. Winter, although I don't have casks yet. I'm going to split this up by expansion, because there's so many bosses in WoW That's the only way to do that and make it make sense. So, vanilla. Okay, all the bosses sucked in vanilla. But if you put a gun to my head, you always put a gun to my head. You know, you can just ask me questions straight. You don't have to threaten me. If you put a gun to my head, I would probably say the original Kel'Thuzad fight is my first thought. Especially since it's Kel'Thuzad. Ignoring the fact that they completely did his character dirty in WoW, and they did. Yeah, he's a great boss fight. There's a great significance of it. Yada, yada, yada. Excellent. No. No! Put it in the damn thing. Yeah, still the best Lich in the series. And a significant major character who was kind of awesome, and then they just ruined him, but I'm getting off topic. So, for BC... Oh, that's actually a tough one. Because BC is when they started to figure out boss design, to be blunt. Still not some of the amazing stuff we would get later, but there's still some damn good boss fights in BC, such as Illidan, which is my first thought. And I would also be remiss if I did not give points to Kill Jaden. But I might actually end up giving that to M'uru. One of those three. One of those three. So then we move forward to Wrath, Lich King. Also, what do I call it? Zero Lights Yogg. Whatever the term is. I mean, the Yogg Saron fight in general is an awesome fight, but doing it with zero people up is fantastic. Thanks, Pierre. Emily wants an apricot. Okay. I mean, Matthew McConaughey, or whatever his damn name is awesome. So, don't blame me on that one. Well, there you go. I just need to play Halo every day. Come, and I'll be fine. Or stream Halo every day with her. Oh my god. The chicken is hiding. I'm torn on Cataclysm. It's probably one of the Firelands bosses, if I'm being honest. Because Cataclysm raids weren't as great as most of the other raids. Except for Firelands, which was pretty legit. Alyss Resort probably should have been better than it was. So that's probably up there. But no, I'm going to pick Staghelm. I mean, I made a special mention of him several times in the World of Lorecraft series for good reason. Staghelm has been a major character since Vanilla. Siranzalok. Happy holidays. So then we move on to Pandaria. Oh, now that's a tough one. There's so many good fights in Pandaria. Oh my gosh. So we've got Lei Shen, the Thunder King. And we've got Garrosh Hellscream. I think those are probably the two big ones. We should have a stream Saturday. Assuming we haven't finished this game yet. Garlic. I mean, I would be surprised by that, but then again, I've never researched Gears of War, so I have no idea why it sold well. I can tell you why Halo sold well. I already have. I don't know what happened with Gears of War. I'm gonna go with Garrosh Hellstream. I have to. It's a great fight, and it's well designed, and it's awesome. And it's the Garrosh fight, which is a fight that's been built up since BC. What do you want from me? Gosh darn it. That leads us to Warlords. Now, Warlords fights don't have a lot of narrative significance because it's Warlords, and they kind of dropped the ball on that one. That being said, I'm torn between either the Archimond fight, which has more narrative significance, but is slightly worse of a fight gameplay-wise, or the fight against Blackhand. What am I doing? I'm going to find Emily, that's what I'm doing. Emily! Then we have Legion. Oh. Let me really think about that one. There's a lot of good fights in Legion. Oh wait, I don't need to give you a gift, Penny. We're already locked in. Emily? Oh, there is an Emily. Emily! Get your apricot. You're welcome. Emily just specifically asked me to feel her dress. Also, she's locked in. So we're done with Emily. Yay. We never have to talk to Emily again. Unless we decide to cheat and romance her, which obviously we will not be doing. Possibly act, Penny, Socioeconomic. Which is funny, because that's what I ended up with in my Switch game, too. In that case, it was because that was back before they had added the option to help save her from her life without romancing her, so it was the only option. Yeah, we haven't married Penny yet, because that's a whole thing, and we're not there yet. Demetrius, I didn't tell you to get tomatoes. I said to get fruit. I don't understand. Tomatoes are fruit. Oh my god, he's one of those people. No wonder she's sleeping with me instead. When a normal person says they want fruit, they never mean tomatoes. It doesn't matter what the scientific classification is. I mean, she's right. Laura, I'm glad you're here. You'll be able to put this argument to rest. Yeah, she's right, buddy. A tomato is functionally a vegetable. Sorry, Demetrius. It's not the only plant that is crossed like that. It's hard for me to know exactly what assumptions I should make when you tell me something. Hang on, someone go murder Flagan for me really quick, please. Thanks for your help, Laura. Yeah, you're welcome. You do have a nice house, Robin. Also... Oh, I've already given you a bunch of gifts this week. Hey, listen, Demetrius, no hard feelings, right? Have some mayonnaise. I'll give you the crap mayonnaise. And there's actually a lot of things that have berry in the name that aren't berries. Classifications are worthwhile, and something that should be kept in mind, but you also have to consider context. If I ask for a tomato salad, I'm not asking you to put a whole bunch of fruit into that salad. If I ask you to bring a bunch of fruit, and you bring me tomatoes, then you have failed. Just to put that as bluntly as possible. Especially if I'm specifically asking for fruit for example, eating. No, I didn't know that, Trihexia. Anyways, I need to figure out what Revelations is. So let's pause the game, because we can do that. Resident Evil. Revelations 1. What is this? Yeah, something like that, Act. That's odd. Oh, sure. I'll go ahead and add it, Zactaft. Give her this, and give her this, and give her this. Okay, where was I? What was I doing? Stone. That's what I'm doing. So I need, what, 2 more, which is 80. I need 59 stone. Did I give Linus mayonnaise? I should give him mayonnaise if I haven't. Hey, Linus! Linus! I brought you some frickin' food. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, Linus. Sorry, can't give you food. The game won't let me. Darn, Linus! So here's the lava caves. We are finally at the point where we can have a regular source of gold. It's taken a while to get down here. Paying attention, I already have 1 gold piece of gear. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. We're okay, we're okay. For pretty much all of her life, my niece, if I just bring her a thing of tomatoes, like little, you know, edible bite-sized tomatoes, she will treat that as a snack, and if she's not careful, she will mindlessly eat through the entire package of tomatoes. See, I can't do that, but only because it'll hurt my tongue. If it wasn't for the fact that it'll literally start to cause my tongue to hurt, I would do that all the time. Great, now we're fighting those things. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, run, 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 run! We have enough stone. Let's see if we can make 2 more levels happen. Don't mind me, Mr. Slime. a lot of gold down here, which is nice. A lot of gold. Uh-oh. One more level. No, I would go with savory for tomatoes as well, personally. I mean, it's probably because tomatoes go with virtually every savory dish. So that might be a little bit of that. What are we down to? 85. If I can make 5 more levels, I could finally get a new weapon. I'm gonna push a little bit. We're apparently having a good luck day. We just need to avoid that slime right there. Down here, down here. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay so far. We need to not get cocky. That's why. Ooh, that hurt. We're just gonna sit here very slowly, very boringly. Push through this bat. Don't mind me. You can leave me alone at any time, bat. I don't really want to kill you. But, okay. No. Gum. Oh, thank God. Okay, let's hide from the slime. Oh, jeez. Okay. Avoid the slime. That gold isn't worth it. Jeez, I think I made a mistake. Because I did. I totally made a mistake. Alright, if we're really lucky, we'll be okay. And if not, we're about to die. Oh, here's a fire crystal. I should grab that. Ooh, okay. Let's not push our luck, shall we? Oh, Jesus. Okay, yep. Don't mind me, don't mind me. We give up. I give up. Okay. Grab a daffodil for Caroline. Yeah, no, Imperial weapons are almost universally energy-based for reasons I'm not going to go into. But not lasers, because that just doesn't really work. Hey, several things I could donate. You gotta say it right, too. Lasers. I've been debating making it so that antimatter doesn't even exist in the extant. Just to nip that in the bud, you know? Like, yeah, no. I mean, it's a valid question, Act. Most settings use antimatter as a power source or a destructive thing. But it's almost always just kind of a hand wave of, oh yeah, no, I've got an antimatter reactor. How's it work? Look, don't ask questions. And even Star Trek, which is supposed to use matter-antimatter as a regular energy source for everything, kind of doesn't, and instead focuses on dilithium as the actual resource that they use as their regulator. So, yeah, I've been putting some strong thought into just, there's no antimatter. Just make it easy. See, what I need is I need to invent some kind of unobtainium. Yeah, that's also true of Unfalkenstein. The spreading weeds have caused damage to your farm? What? What? Gus? Gus? Yeah, that's good. I remember when you first moved here, everyone was a bit unsure of what to expect. Stranger from the city, unknown personality. Sorry, I have to stir this pot every 5 minutes. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you know, it's like when you're making a sauce. You put a new spice, you could ruin everything. But then again, there's a chance you create something new and delicious, right? That's actually pretty sweet, Gus. What I'm trying to say is, it's been great having you in town. I've come to think of you as one of my good friends. Aw, thanks, Gus. Anyway, I came to give you something. I was cleaning out the back room and found this old mini jukebox. Thanks. It's actually an old do-it-yourself project of mine from many years ago. They're pretty easy to make. So just in case you wanted more, I brought the blueprints for you. Well, I'm gonna head home. I gotta get this marinara back on the stove. Have a good one. Peace, Gus. Now, what the hell's going on with my farm? Weeds destroyed what now? Like, there's no weeds anywhere near my farm. What are they talking about? I'm just confused now. Here, I'll put this over here. I mean, weeds destroying the fences, sure, but, like, who cares? Fences die anyways. Oh no! The weeds are dead! They got rid of some of my grass. No! Where did that grass go? Damn you, weeds. I mean, the largest pocket dimension within the extant is the size of the galaxy, so I'm gonna go with yes, gonna go. Alright, so... And you're probably thinking, the whole galaxy? Well, I mean, doesn't need to be bigger, right? Right? Everyone in chat, you need to be bigger. It needs to be an existential threat. The whole universe has to be threatened every time anything happens. Look, Kirby was really hungry that day, Warpcore. You don't even know, okay? Oh my god, game. Moving a planet? That would be ridiculous. And extremely easy. It would just take a long time. Like probably centuries. Now, making a planet, they can do that. They do that all the time. That's easy. This fence open so this grass spreads. Spread, grass, spread! Doctor Who revels in its ridiculosity. I wouldn't use that as much of a guiding point of anything, personally. Like, it's kind of the point of Doctor Who to be ridiculous nowadays. They found their niche. Or their niche, if you prefer. Hi, Russ. Well, see, I'm going to point this toothbrush at a Planet Act, and then it's going to go... Just like that. It's amazing, really. Oh, so you mean the movie Moonfall, Gum Gum? Clothing therapy. Come to the mayor's house today to see what it's all about. Okay. Thanks for the hay, Marnie. And since I just don't care right now, we're just gonna get rid of all that stuff. Actually, get rid of that too. Water the cat. I water the cat. Okay. So it's at Gunther's. Turn this stuff in. Hopefully give a gift to Caroline. What is today? Sunday. Stop that. We're done here. We got a lot of the books. Ooh, daffodils. Or as I like to call them, Carolina dills. Happier. What do you sell? Nothing good. We're hiding in here so we don't have to talk to anyone. Okay. Well, I brought you a gift. Dang it, Caroline. Why, Caroline? Alright, whatever. Let's go see if we can hunt down Lewis and Shane really quick. Oh, that was easy. Hi, Lewis. I like how he says, I like being mayor, like he's trying to convince himself. Okay, I believe you. Wink. Where's Gus? Well, we're only at half friendship with Gus. Jesus. He's all happy we're here and we're barely friends. Okay, so we got that going, we got that going. That's done and that's done. What do you think happens after we die? Spooky ghosts. Obviously. I give you a gift, but I'm already maxed on friendship with you. Hey, local doctor, have some mayonnaise. Local doctor who is struggling to make ends meet because everybody's financially destitute in this frickin' town. Hey, kid. No, I'm at the point where I have to marry her, act. Oh, you mean Abigail? Hang on. Yeah, I'd like someone to assassinate Ect for me really quick, please. Uh-huh. Yes, right. Uh-huh. Okay, Ect, it's gonna be a while, right? Could you just chill for a bit? I like Abigail plenty. I'm just not going to cheat on Penny. I mean, I'm not actually going to assassinate you. Come on. Or am I? Ugh, at some point, I'm really going to have to push fishing, too. But that can wait. Oh my god, that's true, Warp Core. It's all true. God. I've been cheating this entire time. Time to throw up the cheat flag. Dated Penny. Yeah, Penny. My favorite rebel leader in Star Wars? Bel Iblis. One of the only people who I would consider an actual leader in Star Wars. Huh. There's the horse. That requires something I super don't have. Lots of hardwood. Oh, there's the calendar. Eh. A telephone. A budget TV. We already have a TV, though. There's a lot of this stuff. Captain Rex? Captain Rex is a good commander. I'm not sure I'd call him a good leader. It's a little different. Well, whatever. So we need 400 lumber, 150 stone. 450, 100. Same thing for Cody. Oh, Alphos is right. You gotta have at least 50. My Aunt Sharon has a TV in every room in her house. Had. Past tense. I don't think she does anymore. I don't know, Bregman. Mon Mothma? Well, I haven't seen Andor. So based on the EU, which is kind of all I've got to go off of, I would call Mon Mothma a decent... there we go. A decent politician, but not what I would call a good one. She's more of a good face than she is a good politician, to be completely honest. Now, that's a valid skill, and there's good use for that, I'm just saying. I wouldn't put her actually in charge of something, I would put her in charge of implementing something. No, I'm good, Warp Core. I'll probably watch Andor some year, if you guys pay for it, and decide to give up on this grandiose dream of me covering Avatar. Leia is more of a leader than a commander, and probably a much better pick for the actual head of government. And not the face head of government, the person actually making the calls. Admiral Holdo is an idiot. I don't know what else to add to that. Let's see that as is for right now. Let's move that back there. Admiral Akbar is probably one of the better leaders of the Rebel Alliance in general. Entirely in the EU, obviously. Have they actually done anything with the AU? Anyways, Akbar's legit in the EU. Akbar is the guy who willingly allowed himself to be degenerated and essentially spit upon by his slave master when he was a slave so that he could secretly get very valuable and unique information away to the Rebel Alliance. And he was paying attention, too. Akbar was also a long-term thinker. Ironically, Akbar was terrible at politics, but that just makes him even better. Alright, okay. Oh, I don't know, Newthron, Warpcore. Grievous is pathetic and terrible. He shouldn't be. He won't be in the Star Wars rewrite. But he is. Hmm. I mean, I could just say no, Blade Tribal. The answer hasn't changed. Saul Guerrera? Saul Guerrera is a terrible leader, terrible commander, and terrible politician. However, he was ironically probably critical for the mere formation of the rebellion. By virtue of simply being the one person who kept fighting, if you're wondering. A lot of people were thinking about giving in, or did give in, and he kind of made sure that people who wanted to resist had a place to go, for lack of a better way to put it. There's a reason he always had new recruits, right? And there's a reason he always had support. Saul Guerrero was arguably a necessary branch, a bridge, if you will, between the failing efforts of the Old Republic and the burgeoning efforts of the rebellion as it was being built. But let's be clear, he was bad at everything. He was just fighting. Just fighting. No long-term goal, no real strategy, didn't care if he was accomplishing anything, just fighting. Evil must be opposed, etc., etc. Yeah, at all costs. That was Saul. Thank you, Shadow Machine. Always appreciate. Thank you. I'll put that towards Andor. We here at the Lore Runner are totally cool with funding Andor before Avatar. Right. About a year act, give or take. You know, real talk, Warpcore. I thought about that. I thought about just straight up vetoing Avatar and saying, you know what? No, I'm not covering it. I'm still tempted by that thought. It is a pretty long show. I also have no interest in it, which is going to be interesting. Like, I'm not sure you want me to cover a show that's going to take us like 6 months cover. And the whole time I'm not going to like it. Like that. I know you like it when I cover things I don't like, but that shouldn't be here. Okay. Because it's the worst show ever made in the history of the ever. Any questions? How long are the episodes of Avatar? Hey. Oh, okay, so they're the 22. I would say I it's had this weird impression they were 44s. Right, hold on. So let's do this. And let's do this. If I could be completely honest, I am legitimately tempted to just axe Avatar from the list and just say no. And if I could give the biggest reason why, it's something that's occurred to me with regards to the game side of my show, too. So time is a finite factor, and there's a lot of things I want to cover, especially shows. And if we cover Avatar, then that is months of time burnt on something I don't want to cover, and much less of a chance of ever actually getting to cover the things I'd actually like to cover, or pushing them back to the point where I may never cover them, or whatever, right? Like, it's wasting time from my perspective. It'd be like if you guys really wanted me to cover Dark Souls 2 right now, and the whole time I'm thinking about it like, but I could be covering anything else instead of Dark Souls 2. For God's sakes. I don't know how else to explain that. I suppose it doesn't make sense, but I tend to think of time as currency. And I don't mind spending it on something like Stardew Valley, but spending it on something like Dark Souls 2 just feels like a waste. I don't mean to sound so negative about it, because I know people like Dark Souls 2, but I don't. You know? And it's different from Dark Souls 2 being a bad game. I've said before, there's a value in covering a bad game. I wanted to cover Secret of the Stars. I wanted to cover Devil May Cry 2, and I wanted to cover... I will want to cover Ride to Hell Retribution. But that's still time well spent, right? That's still something I am actually seeking out to do. I keep going to Dark Souls 2 because, like, what's the point in covering that game of all things? It's not a bad game. It's just a game that I have no interest in. That's just kind of there. That is true, Ross. And that right there is arguably one of the biggest reasons why I haven't vetoed certain things. But I've already seen Avatar. You know? There's no mystery there. No? That's weird. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I may have to pull the trigger on that, though. Because, I mean, honestly, in its most base format, this is the same equation I already faced with the ruminations. Why did I keep doing the ruminations? Because people wanted me to do them. And I did that for 5 goddamned years. At some point or another, I had to pull the trigger on being like, all right, we're done with this. Because we were supposed to be done with this half a decade ago. It's the same general idea with Avatar. The only reason I allowed Avatar on the list was because you guys wanted me to cover Avatar. Which I know sounds harsh. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying. It's a weird give and take, give and pull thing. Tell you what. If I metaphorically win the lottery, not literally, so not literally win the lottery, but if my life situation smooths out a lot to the point where I'm going to be in a lot better place mentally and emotionally, I will go ahead and commit to pushing Avatar for Streaminations. How's that sound? Because otherwise, right now, all you're going to get is me trying my best to push through something that I'm resenting the entire time. So I'm going to put a pause on Avatar Streaminations. No more donations will be accepted for it, as of right now. But if I'm in a lot better mental headspace, I'll be able to do a lot better of a job of covering something that's coffee. I know this from experience. If I'm just kind of, then I am not going to do as well of a job. That's just the experience. So let's go ahead and hit this button and do this. And then hit this button. Like, have you ever seen a video I did back in the day about a game I really didn't like or a movie I really didn't like, and nobody picked up on it because I was just doing my job and covering it with the level of professionalism I expected myself? That right there is the level of what I would expect from covering Avatar. But for right now, I am not capable of that. So, done. It has been removed from the list. Public list, obviously. And I will freeze donations on it. Thank you, Warpcore. I'll put that towards Avatar. No! Thank you, Warpcore. I do appreciate you very much so. I will jot that down for Andor. So anyway, speaking of someone who absolutely hates Starship Troopers, I actually unironically love Space Above and Beyond and hugely recommend it to people. Now, that being said, there is an asterisk, because there's always an asterisk, right? The show gets worse the further in it gets, and it's very clear that it got cut off before it should have. I've actually talked about this before. The creators of Space Above and Beyond have flat out said, oh no, we had no plans to do a new... Yes, Act. And yes, Blade Jamal. We had no plans to do a new season. Bull crap. Just watch the show and you'll see what I mean. It's very clear that Space Above and Beyond was building up to what would have been a final season, and it just stopped here. So keep that in mind. Nevertheless, I still recommend the show, especially the early stuff. It is excellent. I should also mention it's rather unforgiving. Harsh might be a good word. I don't think it crosses any lines, but it gets right up to that line. Like, it goes right up to it and just kind of stands there like, what? Sugar Dust. Or Sugar Dirt, or whatever the name of that episode was. Oh, that's not even as bad as it gets. But anyways, so hang on, I'm gonna clip this on the off chance anybody actually watches this highlight reel, because this is something everybody needs to know in general. Ross just asked, can we reallocate donations? You can actually always do that. There's nothing preventing you from ever reallocating a donation. I prefer you don't give me too much paperwork to do, but if you're going to go ahead and just remove from one thing and push to another, just say so. That's easy. You can always reallocate. I keep records for a frickin' reason. Yeah, no kidding on Falkenstein. Okay, so I am waiting. I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna go to bed. Yeah, let's just do that. Our slow and steady income continues to slow and steady. It's almost like I know how to manage an economy. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's just spreading weeds have caused damage to your farm. Apparently I can't deal with weeds, though. If you do it too often, I will rescind your privilege, as I always do. Wings. Ironically, I've already vetoed Battlestar Galactica, so that's not really a problem. So you can try to reallocate that all you want. The wall is blocked. The way is shut. It was made that way by those who are dead. Oh, and just to answer the question, because this has already happened, if the last person who has donated towards a specific game or show decides to pull out of funding that show, what happens? It gets axed. Because no one's put any money towards it. Bits and pieces of most of the earlier show, Shadow Machine, and also stuff I'm not going to spoil here. And then, of course, some of the Korra stuff as well. Is my inventory full? My inventory is full. Yes, but give me a second, Ross. Let me get efficiency going on here. So much crap to deal with. Holy crap. No. Yep. I mean, I've seen literally the one clip act, so I don't think I could judge based on that. So I'm gonna back away from that. I have no judgment to give. Potatoes! No, don't eat potatoes. I would probably assume it's not an alien and that it's a joke, and I would just kind of raise my eyebrow and move on. Gum gum. Thanks, Robin. Or it's someone pranking me, you know, something like that. Pickling is debatably more worthwhile. Kegs are a higher multiplier, but also take substantially longer. They kind of even out a little bit. The cheese is the regular income. That's the day job, if you will. That's there to make sure that I always have some kind of income, so even if I'm not making something big or I don't have a big harvest, I still have some income that day. Yeah, if you have something really valuable like ancient seeds, that's probably where you want to put your kegs. I have potatoes and cranberries. Although potatoes are great for pickling, ironically. Let's do this for right now. I mean, it is a viable strategy to focus entirely on ranching. It's something I've talked about before. This isn't really a farming game, as strange as that may sound. Can be. Pickled beets. Oh, I love pickled beets. I mean, potatoes are a miracle food. I've said that before and I'll say it again. Potatoes are a ridiculous food. A third what? Sorry, I think I missed part of the conversation there. Oh, potatoes and eggs. Rice would arguably qualify. Rice, it has an extraordinarily high calorie ratio. Or whatever that's actually called. Calories per gram, something like that. There's a term for it. Energy density? I think that's actually it. The first thing we'll be covering in Streaminations will be the show Justified, just season 1. I don't remember past that, but I know it's Justified. So we'll leave those corners up to there, and those corners up there. That'll do, that'll do. Yes, Gum? Holy crap, yes. I'm telling you. You add that stupid jackass to Lord of the Rings, and you just ruin it. Bah humbug, as they say. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have a reasonably valid diet of potatoes, eggs, and rice. Having said that, I don't know, I don't think I would be able to live without some kind of fruit in my life, too. I also personally would not be able to live without meat in my life because I am a carnivore. Meat is required. Unfortunately, yes, Scumgo. Healthy meat, it doesn't work that way. Meat is healthy. The question is where you get it and where it comes from and all that. If you're buying meat from a grocery store, well, that's probably as good as you're getting. Good morning! Exclamation mark. Today I am streaming Stardew Valley, which is a game in which you play a farmer trying to make a self-subsistence farm work, period. If you have a local butcher, that's much more likely to get it, but a local butcher doesn't have anything to do with buying stuff at a grocery store. So that doesn't actually contradict my statement at all. Vegan? I have no opinion on it. As long as you're not a dick, I don't care. And as long as you don't expect me to be that way, I don't care. in that direction either. Yeah, you'd be surprised what I'm tolerant of as long as you don't push it onto me. You want to smoke? Go smoke. You want to not smoke? Go not smoke. Vegan, vegetarian, whatever that's called. You know, religion, creed, I don't care. Within reason. Try to push that on me? Now we have a problem. That's when the punch comes out. I will say I think at least part of the problem is some people attach their identity to stuff like that. And I've talked about that a lot, you know, people and identity, and saying, this is my identity, and then that causes problems. You know, I am a Star Wars fan, therefore I have to act in a certain way because I'm a Star Wars fan. Or, I am a particular political party, and that's my identity. You get the idea. And I have absolutely encountered vegans who are that, and address it as their identity, and therefore it's something that's part of their core function. I like that. What's to say about that? Like, it's their identity, right? Give her the tile. Don't worry, Penny. I'll marry you at some point. It hasn't rained yet. I mean, if we reach this point in life where I can no longer have meat, then I'm probably just going to kill myself and be done with it. Not just because of personal reasons, but because protein is probably one of the only things that stabilizes my overall blood sugar. Blood sugar's the wrong word. My digestion. I literally do not do well if I don't have meat. This is a long-standing experience here. So I do actually need meat in my life. Like, I get really bad if I don't have meat. And you're probably thinking, well, what about protein? No, it really does have to be meat. Again, long experience has proven that things like eggs or things like you know, protein powder or whatever just don't cut it. So, meat required. I do well in Star Trek. First of all, they have replicators, and second, and more importantly, they have Klingons. Yeah, as I say, there's probably a chemical answer to why I need meat and not just protein. I don't know. I'm just speaking from observation and experience of 40 years. Sentientivore. I mean, that's terrible, but I kind of get you. I actually kind of like Eater of Other Sentients, though. And the reason why is because it's such a horrible thing, and it's supposed to be such a horrible thing, that I don't actually mind saying the extra words just to emphasize it, you know what I mean? Like, that sort of becomes part of the descriptor at that point. However, obviously, fiction has already run into the same problem you just mentioned, which is why, if you ever wonder, fiction will almost universally refer to eaters of other sentients as cannibals. Even though that's actually inaccurate, the point has gotten across. Go ahead and start planting these ones since I actually got that going. Oh my god. I love you, Mom. My mother just said, that sounds like Farmville. No, it really isn't. I didn't know you used to play on Facebook, period. Is going to be my very diplomatic reaction to that. God, I hate that comparison so much. Like, it's literally an insult. Farmville is such a garbage nothing but burger that calling this Farmville is actually insulting. Hell, comparing any game to Farmville is insulting. You know what? Yeah, that's a good comparison, Space Cadet. Yeah, I'm playing Star Trek Online. Is that like Fleet Command? And then another punch! Anyways, what was I doing? Right. I was planting. Don't worry, we're not going to have a lot of boring stream time where I constantly water crops. I sort of vowed not to do that. I don't mind watering, really. But it's not exactly engaging stream time. So I'm trying to solve it in my own little ways. I have a silver can egg. I am 2 steps off of as good as it gets. I'll just leave that as is. You're probably wondering, why even bother? Well, the entire idea here is to balance everything out. So I have one regular, repeatable, reliable source of income. That's the cheese. Now I'm generating another reliable, repeatable source of income, which is going to be preserves, specifically. Just a couple. I might as well plant these. Why not? Yep, exactly. Pickling! And one field of pickling materials and the, I want to say like 20 or so preserves jars we've got, that'll be a nice regular source of income too. And we'll use these for the high-value stuff, or fruit. Also, apparently fruit in general kegs better, and vegetables in general preserves better, which is something that I actually double-checked recently. That's pretty cool. Period. Are you about ready for your big trip? Question mark. Speaking of which, yeah, I need to build... I think I actually do have what I need here. I need bat wings. Let's get a couple lightning rods going. Why in God's name would that surprise me, Gum Gum? That someone would want to be a part of the Federation. Hey, so there's this nearly utopian society in which you can do a whole lot of things, and there's medical care and food and coverage and all sorts of stuff, and you're basically covered for life. But you'll never join because they're so evil. What? We're almost out of bait, too. Yeah, no money stress, being able to do what you want. Screw that nonsense. I'd rather die. Like, can you actually imagine what it would be like if you could decide what you want to do in life, and then you could also do it? You're probably thinking, how do you know what you want to do in life? Good question. Imagine it's furthermore if you had the ability to try out things, to figure out what you wanted to do in life, without the horrific risk of everything associated with that. Hit me, Melkor. Like, I don't want to get into polemic territory, but I am hugely in favor of the concept of social safety nets, specifically for the purpose of allowing people to try and do stuff with their lives and try things. Like being able to be like, well, maybe I want to try this. Do you know how many people don't try certain aspects of career progression or trying to... It just... I'm losing my words because this is so bonkers to me. Do you know how many people get pigeonholed in their careers because it's too risky or too dangerous to try stuff? There, that's how I want to phrase that. So you work, you get a decent job, and you stick with it because you found a decent job. It's not a good job. It's not a job you're happy with. It's not something you consider your career, but you found something. And yeah, the ability to believe that you may or may not be able to do better in another field is another aspect of that. There was a study done in Germany, actually. Don't ask me to quote the paper because I don't have the information here. And that paper showed... There was a huge survey done of a large number of workers, and the overwhelming majority of workers responded that they believed two things which were both wrong. A, that they had it good when, statistically speaking, they didn't. And B, that they wouldn't possibly consider... Oh my god, sis. They wouldn't consider shifting jobs specifically because it would be so dangerous to do so, that they might lose that good job that they totally have. Sorry, just... Like that's not hyperbole or hypothetical or whatever. That's a real economic paper that was done just a few years ago. I was reading it this morning. Oh, I hope you have a safe trip regardless, period. And that you have clean laundry, exclamation mark. Yeah, exactly, Space Cadet. Congratulations, you've found a job that pays the bills. And if I might be so bold, if I could just rant about one other thing, you know what pisses me off? Is the attitude. I don't know how true this is in other countries, but here in the States, there's been a very prevalent attitude, which is still a problem, of, well, that's good enough. Live with it. That you have successfully found a job that pays the bills, that's as good as it gets. You should be thankful for that and never try for anything more. And you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I'm describing it badly because I'm an idiot. Because there's nothing wrong with being thankful for having a good job. I'm thankful for having a good job, right? But there's a degree of resignation inherent into that. A degree of... Yeah, good enough. Exactly. Just, we got to the average meter. We got to acceptable. And then you're supposed to stop and be thankful for that. And if you ever want or try for something more, there's something wrong with you. How dare you, you selfish little snot. What are you? Ungrateful? Yeah, exactly, Space Cadet. I was grateful for a lot of the jobs I had. Because you know what? I know what unemployment feels like. It sucks! I know what looking for a job feels like. That sucks too! But that doesn't mean I just spontaneously decide to stop trying. Just because I have a job. I need 5 more. Yeah, I'm just gonna some coal while I'm here. I don't want to get into the classism inherent in the United States, because there's a lot. There's overlapping fields of classism. It's really kind of a mess. But let's just say that there's a category of people I like to call people who think they're rich. And those people cause problems, to put it simply. I've talked about that before. People who act as if they're rich. Oh yeah, I'm not even talking about race. That's a whole other bag of nonsense. Yeah, exactly. People who think they're rich, who have a nice house, and who have probably a decent-sized family, and they have multiple cars and stuff, and they go golfing, and... Yeah, those people... No. Obviously, there are exceptions to that, as there are exceptions to everything. But... Oh. Do I not have any iron right now? I do not. Let's make some iron happen. I should probably do that, too, while I'm thinking about it. I mean, yeah, Warp Core. They're the kind of person who thinks they are the 1%. They're not. They're like the 30%. And as Space Cadet mentions, they're probably up to their eyeballs in debt, and will probably never actually improve their overall life situation. I know a lot of people like that. I saw people like that last Sunday, for God's sakes. It's extraordinarily common here in the States. I think I want to get 2 more kegs going. Which is going to take oak resin. Do we have any oak resin right now? We do. Also true, Holtbolt. Like, I'm sorry, I know I'm coming across as elitist here, and I apologize. People are people. You know, everybody's different, yada, yada, yada. But I have encountered broad strokes of people in my life that tend to lean in certain directions. And those people suck. Alright, so, moving on. Yeah, no, I'm going to need a lot of lumber. I wonder if my lumber farm has grown yet. I should go check that in a minute. Yeah, most of those people also got where they were at, either by literally cheating, or by being handed to it by their parents. Like, I've been very fortunate in my life. Really. And it still just kind of makes me bonkered how many people just kind of... We're done. We're done. I'm sorry. This is getting too ranty, and I don't like getting preachy. I apologize. I apologize. Let's set these tappers up. I mean, you're right, Wenlock. I have been hearing some legitimately scary stuff coming out of Britain over the last 2 years at this point. It's not like I'm living in a nation of stability myself. Can I make the 2? I can. Perfect. Whoops! That's... Ah! No! Damn it! We're okay. Everything's okay. Go ahead and smelt some iron, because we'll probably need some at some point. That's right. Beer for the beer god, which is actually probably a thing in some fiction. Okay. Let's dump off all this extra crap. Anyways, I should now answer Malicor's question. Sorry, Malicor. I swear I'm not ignoring you. You caught me, like, in mid-rant. So hang on, let me find it. Let's see. There it is. So, force sensitives within the Galactic Empire. To what extent do I think they should be limited? EU had a lot of dark side agents. AU had a very small amount. There's also the option to limit Vader and Palpatine. Where do I stand on that? That's actually a really good question. Unfortunately, once again, I'm running into the same wall of, well, we have to define the Force before we can actually define force sensitives. So that's kind of my answer. Let's go look that up. But having said that, put a gun to my head. For some reason, you always are putting guns to my head. It's ridiculous. I don't have that recipe. Huh. Also need battery packs for that. I might have... Hang on, let's go double check. Pretty sure I'm okay to feed them before the night ends. I could be wrong. Yep, I did in fact forget to feed. Not even sure I milked them today. No, you're right, Blade to Malicor. There's a lot of different directions we could take force sensitives within the Galactic Empire. And again, it kind of depends on... This is how my rewrite process tends to go in general. Like, I prompt a question, like Malicor just did. So Malicor prompts a question, says, hey, what do you want to do with the force sensitives in the Galactic Empire? And I say, well, that depends on how we want to deal with the Force with regards to Palpatine and Vader, which means we need to figure out what we're doing with Anakin, which means we need to figure out what we're doing with the Force. We need to build before we can build before we can build. I will say, off the top of my head, I can make more of these. I'm going to make more of these. I need more. Off the top of my head, I can make 2 more. So, I don't know if you've heard me talk about this before, Malicor, but one of the ideas I actually unironically love is that several Jedi turn-coded, excuse me, several members of the Jedi Order, let me be very clear about this, turn-coded. And as a direct consequence, just ended up acting as enforcers of the Galactic Empire, right? And based on that idea alone, I think I lend myself more towards the idea that there are plenty of Force users that Palpatine and the Galactic Empire in general want on his side, want to be on his particular side of things. And yeah, I personally do think that there are plenty of Jedi who would absolutely do that. That just makes too much sense to me. I'm just going to really go hog wild for a second here on lightning rods, because we are going to need a lot of batteries eventually. So that's going to be a problem. Are we out of coal? Yep, we're out of coal. No, I did not, Dr. Winter. I'm staring at it right there. Give me a moment. I should probably get rid of this a little bit. Hang on. Have I seen... Oh, no, I have not, Von Falkenstein. I have not seen Avatar 2. So, do I think Vol'jin would have been an effective war chief when Thrall chores Garrosh? Yes, absolutely. Everything indicates that Vol'jin is just a better leader, better commander, better general. Person who has more authority. Just better across the board. We all know why he chose Garrosh, and it was always the wrong reason. Reasons. Whose side was I on in the Civil War movie, Tony or Cap? I mean, neither would be my automatic answer, but if you put a gun to my head, because everyone's just shoving guns into my head all day long, I would probably go more with Cap. The movie didn't frame that particular argument particularly well. But keep in mind, I'm actually fully in favor of state-sponsored superheroes. In fact, I think that's a perfectly logical idea. Batteries. Oh, thanks, Lewis. Who leads the Horde these days? A council of people lead the Horde these days. There's no individual leader. Which is funny when you consider the state the Alliance is in right now. But I'll get to that later. Is there a reason for putting down the cobblestone, say for marking fields and such? Well, so cobblestone does prevent stuff from growing there. You notice the grass is completely contained here. So it is it's a permanent way. It's a way to do permanent fencing that doesn't affect your animals. So that's useful. But other than that, I mostly put it down for cosmetics because I am a cosmetical person. You heard me. There. Unfortunately, we've already lost a seed. Am I doing these wrong? Hang on, let's look something up here. Mirrodin, Thurani. Easy answer. Okay. Placement of a rod has no bearing on its chance to intercept a lightning strike. Good. That's what I thought. So so there's no problems with putting a bunch of lightning rods over here in one spot. That's what I figured. What do you think, by the way, Malachor? Your own question back at you. Actually, am I out of bat wings? Oh my god, I'm out of bat wings. There's a weird thing to be out of. I'll do the animals. Hang on, I've got a lot of things to do this morning. Ironically, we are firmly in the mid-game, and it's getting slightly more stressful because I have a lot of stuff to check up on basically every day right now. Let's go with that. That stays there. That's going there. That's going there. That stays there for the time being. I guess I can put the batteries. No, the batteries in here. I need to go grab the apricots. Hey, Giga. I was shot. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Okay. No, hang on. Let's do this then. It's because of the way I'm playing Blade Journal. It's very possible to completely chill this game all the way to endgame. In fact, I've done that before. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's my Discord. Sorry. Sorry, I was trying to call sis. Failing at it. Okay, so, animals. But yeah, I'm trying to juggle a lot of things at once because I'm trying to be efficient with my time because this is still a stream, and I don't really want to be inefficient with what I show off when and where. I do want to show off endgame. I do want to get to the content I've never seen before in this game, because there is still content I've never seen in this game. And, I'm trying... So basically, I'm trying to be... It's the homeworld thing, right? I'm trying to juggle 5 or 6 things all at the same time. while interacting with chat, while answering questions. I could do it, it's just a little stressful. I will also admit, one way in which Malachor and I are very against each other's opinions on the Force is I like the idea of the Force being able to be used like as individual powers or specializations, whereas I think Malachor's on the other side of that. Can you hear me, sis? Can I hear you? Can anybody hear anything? Is there a sister? Was it always in my head? You know, that would explain so much of the last, like, 15 years of my life. Sis never existed. It was always just me.
Remember which one of these buttons I'm supposed to push for you to be able to hear me?
Well, the good news is it was that one.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
The farm is progressing nicely.
I am having an apple pie, apple butter bagel.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to steal that. Let me just teleport it here. There we go. See, it works. She's here now. Now give me my bagel. Damn it, I keep forgetting I have the minecart. Anyways, apparently Malachor is fine with specializations. My bad. But that's kind of the direction I was leaning in. So I like the idea that people are already kind of specialized in the Force before Palpatine takes over. And then I like the idea that he gets a lot more organized. And not Palpatine in particular. Let me walk that back. I like the idea that the Galactic Empire gets a lot more organized about it than the Jedi Order ever were. Because the Jedi Order was just kind of a terrible old bureaucracy, right? And so that could add to some of the... well, I love that idea of Blade Travel. That could add to some of the public reputation of the Galactic Empire, that they literally have better usage of Force users. They're more organized, and they can help people better than the Old Republic did, right? Now, obviously, there's still a bit of a lie in there. I'm not trying to make Palpatine a better person, or the Galactic Empire better people. I'm just saying that would be a smart evil thing to do. Not that I'm evil.
I mean, we have on video.
Oh my god.
Proof that you are.
So last night I shared that clip with Pax, and he was like, "You can never take that back now. You realize that, right?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "No, that's just fact now. Forever. You will never be able to push past that your entire life." And I'm like, okay, yep, no, that's the truth. What does George want?
Leaks.
I don't have any leaks. Where's Caroline? It's Wednesday. So, Sister Dearest, do you want to help me push for floor 90? Oh, cutscene. Abigail cutscene. Sorry, Abigail. I've already taken.
Yeah, you are the baby. Here.
What about you?
How cute you are.
What do you do?
Is that BB? BB? Yeah, that's Bree. Say BB. I can get your toes.
Laura, why are you watching the weather? I'm just enjoying the weather.
Get your toes. I can get your toes. I tickle, 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 tickle.
What are you doing to that poor child?
Trying to get her to talk.
Oh, okay.
Aggie. Mwah.
That's terrifying, Kay.
You are too young to be kissing with tongue, Sohaila.
I don't think she's processing that.
No, she's not. But she totally did just reach up to give me a kiss, but had her tongue stuck out. Like, you know, the crappy, like, anime style, stick your tongue out so I can kiss you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But she's 14 months old. but did that. She was like, nah. What floor are you on?
I'm right here. You just ran by me because I'm in a cutscene with Abigail.
Oh.
But I'm about to be at, I believe, 75 or 85. I forget which one. Yeah, I keep running into Abigail when she wants to spend some alone time. That's happened like 3 times now. I wouldn't call that a cardinal sin, personally, Raven King. So if I'm being honest, part of my philosophy of game design has drifted into the review. And the review system in general. And that...
It's
What?
the magic casters.
Yes, we're down to the bad floors. And that philosophy is that there's no such thing as a universally bad or a universally good feature, right? Now, there's probably still some asterisks on top of that, like, you know, unskippable cutscenes still sucks. But even unskippable cutscenes is a gradient, not a binary, right? So I'm not sure there is such a thing as cardinal sins when it comes to gaming.
That.
Okay, we are pushing for 90, I thought so.
Hey,
Where are you at? Sis. Oh, there you are. Hi, sis. Oh, way down. Way down.
My giant.
Here, you fight. I'll mine.
A giant health bar. I have a giant energy bar. You fight.
But I have a better pickaxe.
Yeah, but I have more energy.
Okay, fine. Good night, Act. Why am I not? I think she does have a better sword. Although that's going to change in 4 levels. When we will both suddenly have an equally good sword. I wanted to get to floor 90 for all. I found the way down.
Oh, I'm killing a slime.
That slime is hitting you for a lot.
Yep, I'm running away from the slime.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There we go. It's just... But gold! I'm gonna get the gold. Delicious gold.
Eat my trash bread.
Not gonna go for that gold, though. I mean, I could do that too, Raven King, but I've just been analyzing fiction for like 20 years. Here's the way down. Let's see if there's any gold. Really, okay. Let's just focus on getting to 90 so we can actually kill some of this stuff. Run! Run!
Do you like my method of...
Yes.
I whack the thing, and then I run!
We're at the shadow people range too.
Yeah, I can kill those.
Yeah, slimes are ironically one of the harder enemies at this range, just because...
They bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, these things hit for a lot when they get to you.
Run. Live.
How about that?
Don't die.
Dead. I got a void essence.
Yay.
Yeah, why do you have to whack on the rocks that are near me? Go whack on a different rock.
Never.
Fire bat.
We do actually need bat wings. Oh god!
Yeah, it hits for a lot. You distracted.
Okay. Look at me. Oh, hey, Batwing. I love gold. The smell of it, the touch of it, the taste of it.
Fun.
I hate it. Hey, way down. This.
Yeah, coming.
90. You got a real sword. Finally. Oh, God. Get rid of that garbage. Okay.
5.
Now we can actually probably kill stuff.
Yeah. Do I have anything else to eat? I have a cave
Here's
here.
a mage, speaking of which.
And a Joja Cola.
Oh, yeah. That's a little more damage.
Yeah, you have to interrupt the spell casting.
No, as in from me.
Oh.
I am finally doing some real damage. What is this? Emerald. And avoid essence. And the way down. Way down. Way down. It's midnight. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat. Oh, Jesus.
Leave.
He's just right there like, you're gonna retreat, huh? I'll show you. Reminder that we have the minecart.
Very well.
Okay, you remembered. If I could wish one series from my childhood, it would be Mega Man.
You could wish one series from your childhood. What?
If you could wish, I'll ask you this question too, sis. If you could wish for one series from your childhood to be brought back to prominence, what would it be?
Duck Hunt.
I... Okay. I'm gonna look up which of these I should get. Give me a minute. There's Reddit. Here we go.
Three.
Well, I mentioned a video game series, but you could mention like a show or a movie or a book.
Duck Hunt. No, Bree.
I'm gonna go with ore because it affects iridium.
Dragons of Pern. Dragon Rider.
Ooh, is McCaffrey still alive?
No.
I was
She's
gonna
been
say,
dead for a while. Her daughter finished her last several books.
yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't read Pern since high school at this point. Crab pot! Hey, did you know there's a thing called a crab pot, sis? Glad we took advantage of the storm while it was there. Okay, so... Did you sell all the proceeds from yesterday?
No.
What is your money like right now?
137 gold.
Why do you have no money right now?
Because you reset the day! Can I sell pickled potatoes and pickled corn?
Go ahead and get some money, yeah. My current goal, money-wise, is to save up about 10,000, I think. I want to get the barn upgrade, and I don't remember what that costs. But that's my next overall goal. If I could remove a series from prominence, it's already going lower. Pay attention. Which would you pick? Let me think on that one for a minute. That. Oh, God, that confused me, sis.
Hear it on my screen.
I can hear it too.
No, I cannot hear it.
That's strange. Why not?
I think I have my music turned off.
Yeah, that just all of a sudden the title screen starts playing, and I'm like, what? What happened?
Well, your game has exited somehow, but you're still able to move because it hasn't registered.
Cool! I mean, you have not seen some of the bugs I've encountered in my career, sis, so that wouldn't even surprise me. I wouldn't get rid of Harry Potter. I can see why some people would. I wouldn't personally.
Get rid of J.K. Rowling.
That's a lot easier of a decision.
Leave Harry Potter alone. Lorsa's husband agrees.
What, with Rowling?
Mhm.
I mean, I honestly think most people would agree with that. That's not a very contentious choice.
Something, something, something highs to lows. The damage she managed to inflict in a very lucrative career in a short amount of time. Reputation.
Did you see, so any of my viewers who may or may not also watch Jessie Gender, J.K. Rowling actually responded, or tweeted to Jessie Gender about something, which you can guess the context just based on that. I will not say more. You can go look it up if you want to, but wow. Also proof that Jessie's coming up in the world.
No, not this name.
I've actually shown you a video of hers. I don't think you ever watched it, though.
Mostly watch the videos that you send me.
To this day, my sister has not watched the theaters.
Watch bits and pieces of them.
Something that I have flat out demanded of my sister is that if we ever get to a point where I've either won the lottery or something, the price for everything is that she's going to have to sit and watch the theaters with me.
Hey, now that I have unlimited data, I can probably watch them, like, on the way to work and stuff. That's pretty much the only time that I have. Does listening to them count?
No, but I appreciate the thought. A lot of
Like,
work was done.
Watch them.
A lot of work was done on the visual side of things. Those are all watered. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. That's ready for next thing. That's there for that. Let's hit town. Oh, I forgot to check the apricot tree. At some point, we need to figure out how horses work.
To build a thing for them, a stable.
No, I know. It's just when I played this game to conclusion the last time, like several years ago, horses didn't exist yet.
You mean when there wasn't a conclusion?
Mm-hmm.
When you played this game till you decided you had farmed enough?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the video I linked to Sis Brigman. It's a damn good video. The one where she's talking to herself. Extraordinarily well executed. And of course, very, heartfelt, very emotional, too. Jessie's cool. Plug, plug, plug. Oh yeah, speaking of which...
Yeah, babe.
I also plugged the theater to everybody who hasn't watched the theater, which I'm sure is entirely too many of you.
Shane! No, come here, you little fucker.
I haven't been paying attention to birthdays. Whoops, I should be doing that.
Shane!
Where's Shane at?
Work.
Which word?
His work. He only has one job.
See, the problem is there's a lot of franchises I'd love to bring back, but I'm going to pick Mega Man. There's no choice there. It's too obvious of a solution. It has to come back. Where the hell is my goddamn Mega Man? I still haven't thought of one I would nuke. So let me think about this for a minute.
What about the... Ooh, I got trash eels.
Wait, you got an eel?
No, I got fried eels.
Oh, I was gonna say, we actually need an eel, but, yeah, alright. TIE Fighter would be awesome, Andrew, but Mega Man! There's Master of Orion? Sure, that'd be cool, but Mega Man! Like, there's no choice here. That's nice, Malachor. Mega Man. Fallout, Okay, so something I would nuke.
Vampire Sparkles.
Ah, so...
Well, Edward. What's
I
it, babe? Yes, Twilight. There we go.
I'm not sure I care enough about Twilight to nuke it, but I can see that. Also, we'd lose out on all the memes.
Babe. I love you.
Get out of my way, Abigail. Caroline, my one true love. Who I cannot talk to. Well, whatever. Here, have a thing, Caroline. Oh,
Why can't you talk to her?
I can't give her a thing.
Why can't you talk to her?
I think I've already talked to her today.
Oh.
Oh, Shane. Shane, have a gift. Elliot, have a gift. If I have to nuke a franchise I care about to bring back Mega Man. Ooh. Okay. Let me think about that for a minute. Do we need batteries for anything in here?
Sure.
I mean, I know we need batteries for a billion things. It's one of the late game bottlenecks, but I meant for this. Looks like no for the moment. Nuke Star Wars to bring back Mega Man. I feel like a couple people might be upset about me. At me about that.
I mean...
You know what? Tall Zero Toll asks a good question. When we nuke a franchise, is it retroactively nuked? Or is it just discontinued henceforth? Oh, people would be really upset at me if I nuked Star Trek because Prodigy and Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds. Retroactively nuke? Ooh, okay.
So that it never existed in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, you have to be really careful with that because there's so many that are like, this was, like, I'm not super fond of it, but without this, we would never have had blah.
Mm-hmm. How I discussed just last week, without Devil May Cry 2, we would have never had 3, 4, or 5. For a specific example of that. Like, that franchise exists because of that absolutely terrible game. Are the Metroids worth the Mega Mans? No, I wouldn't do that. And yeah, nuking Star Trek retroactively would honestly be a sea change on culture. At least in this country. I'm not sure about other countries, but...
Are you getting sleepy or are you just tired of being in the chair? What time is it? I meant in-game, but thanks.
9:10, okay.
Yeah, that's a mouse. That's a mouse. It does stuff. Yup, and that's a typey thing. It's called a keyboard. Yeah. Oop.
Now let's make sure everyone's sad when they come in here.
Yeah, wappa wappa. Ah, what did you do?
What?
The baby.
Oh, okay. It's like, what? Right, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking that up. Okay, so... So the upgrade costs... I've got the gold. I need 450 wood and 200 stone. We are very low on lumber. And stone. Oof. Okay. So let's do that. Let's work on that.
Yeah, those are buttons.
I mean, you say that jokingly, Malachor. Considering how much influence Batman has had for the last century, I don't think I'd feel comfortable nuking Batman.
No.
Like, that is a huge change.
Baby. Sweet.
I wouldn't nuke the MCU either. Yeah, Superman? Ooh.
are buttons. Yeah, bang bang. What are you laughing at? Oh, banging on my keyboard?
Yeah, that's way too much of a change.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to defunct on the question. I don't think there's something any franchise I would be comfortable with retroactively removing. Even for Mega Man to come back. So. Too many ways for that to go bad. In all directions.
1220. Yeah, those are keyboard buttons. Button, button, who got the button? Bang, 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 button.
No, stop.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to put a baby down for a nap.
Did you hit okay?
No, because you haven't been to bed yet.
Wait. Okay, hit okay. She hit okay, right? She definitely didn't just walk away, right? Well. Okay, well, this is our life now. So anyways, I wouldn't do it. I am a sufficient Time Lord to not want to retroactively remove... There's a reason I kept ranting about how stupid what Anorax was doing. And it's because what he was doing was really stupid. Retroactively removing stuff from history is extraordinarily dangerous. So, no, in other words.
Erg.
Oh my god, she hit okay.
The
apple tree... What?
That means there's something within its block
Yeah,
range.
it's probably some debris or something. Hang on.
I got it.
I'm already over here.
Fine. Steal all the green beans.
No, green beans. It's probably this thing right here.
And you know what I just realized?
This?
The
What's
way
that?
that I planted the green beans, you can't get to all of them.
Congratulations. I think you did that on purpose to spite me, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, I wasn't thinking.
No, I still don't think I'd make that change for us. Yeah, exactly, Space Cadet. Changing history is dangerous if you're being very precise and careful with it. Anorax was just taking a sledgehammer to history.
You can make green bean stuff in the keg.
But don't. It's actually less profitable. Fruit should go in kegs, and vegetables should go in preserves.
Too late.
Please don't do that ever again.
But I wanted to see what happens when you put green beans in them.
We're gonna get green bean, I think, juice is what's gonna come out of that.
Hello. Sorry, I'm not good at writing letters. I made one metal bar too many. I thought you might need it, Clint the blacksmith.
I love how I could tell that was Clint immediately just because of the way he was writing.
He sent me a gold bar.
Wow. Okay.
I think he likes me.
Uh-oh. I mean, he's been trying to hit on Emily with no success, so...
I don't know why he likes me.
I'm not going to answer that question. Damn it, game. Come on. What would be a sufficient sacrifice to bring back Mega Man? Something I'd actually be willing to do. Oh, it's the Egg Festival. I mean, we could just skip the Egg Festival. Although, actually, they sell stuff at the Egg Festival, don't they? What's your gold right now?
13,000.
Do me a favor, don't spend any of it. For the moment.
Spend all the money!
I mean, that is your right. You're allowed to do that.
Where'd my iridium sprinkler go?
It's in the field being used.
Oh, I see it.
Sacrifice Croatia? Never! Croatia! Is that all the animals? Okay, I think it's all the animals. Try to get the eggs. I am very full. My god. Okay, hang on. Ah! I mean, I don't have to imagine that, Malachor. But...
Oh.
You know what? Okay, let's address this a little bit. Let's make a franchise that you're just going to stop. It's not retroactively gone, because there is no acceptable choice there. And you basically make one franchise stop being produced for in exchange for another franchise. So it's a straight equivalent exchange, right? Which do you take there? And yeah, it can't be dead already. It has to be an active franchise. I actually have my answer. Jurassic Park. Okay, it also has to be a franchise you care about? Because nuking Jurassic Park would be such an easy choice.
I like Jurassic.
I like Jurassic Park, the first one. And then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I know, the new ones aren't awful.
I don't know if I agree with that. No! I ate the egg. I'm very sad. That's what I get for mocking Jurassic
One of
Park.
your chickens is loose.
Yeah, I know. I've just kind of given up on the fencing. I'm gonna let it just decay, I think. Toy Story? I mean, I think Toy Story is dead again.
So this one.
So it'll stay that way.
What is the purpose of this
What?
fucker?
Oh, this was, I just haven't moved him yet. Here, I'll go ahead and move him now.
Doesn't he go over, like, here on one of these corners?
Yep, the upper left or lower left corner. We'll do upper left because there's more stuff over here right now. I actually need to move another one too, I think. End of The Simpsons? I mean, again, that's too easy of a choice. More Simpsons. But yeah, that was before I was setting up the artisan area over here. And the Avatar. Right. Doctor Who for Star Control. Ouch. A lot of people would probably be upset about that one. So here's my answer. You ready for this? I would be willing to lose Final Fantasy for Mega Man. Again, not retroactively, because that's dumb. But if the FF series just kind of stopped in exchange for the Mega Man series getting some real game support again, I'd be in favor of that.
Is it even still doing things?
And again, that's my answer to, you know, a series I actually give a damn about in exchange for Mega Man coming back. And let's assume FF14 keeps going.
Would chipper do?
What am I doing? Did I like FF15? No. There's some good there, but the old review for FF15 was not great. It did not review well, nor should it have. I will admit I have just a weird blank slate when it comes to FF16. To say I'm not excited about it would be accurate, but I don't have negative excitement, I just don't care. I have actually never reviewed FF13. It's one of the only FFs I've never really covered, other than the lore run, obviously.
Where's Shane right now?
I don't know. I don't have that add-on.
Well, yeah, I know. But you have the wiki pulled up, and I don't.
Well, actually, I don't. I mean, I kind of do. Hang on. What do I need? Lumber and stone. Guys, lumber or stone? Actually, we'll just do stone.
Shane.
Nope. I can't pause the game. So this is a Friday. It's 6 p.m. It is spring. He is heading towards the saloon right now. Or already there.
I will go find him and woo him with my rock candy that he gives me for talking to him. Everybody's here.
I mean, that's true. I guess part of the reason, yes, Bregman, that I don't care at all about FF16 is it's on the PS5. First of all, I don't even own a PS5, but second of all, and more importantly, I don't really have a lot of reason to yet. And third, and arguably more importantly, I'm not going to play the game until we play it on stream anyways. And it's a game that I don't think is even on the list yet. But someone asked, what's the last FF game that I really liked or loved? Truly enjoyed, so that's a loved. I mean, 14 is the obvious answer there. I know that's not the answer you're looking for, so let me think about that for a minute. So I'm probably going to get some hackles for this, but I would say FF7R1. Which is actually relatively recent, all things considered. Don't mistake me, 7R1 had some very serious game design problems. But that was a big net positive game for me. Oh, jeez, really? Game? Really? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Run.
Where are you running?
Because I'm being attacked by everything. Oh god. Oh god, okay, I made it. I made it. I made it. These levels are partially randomly generated. There's a pattern to it. Ranges of patterning. What is that? Aquamarine, apparently. The Crisis Core remaster is not something I would recommend unless you have no access to the original. If you don't, then by all means, go for it. But it is a low-budget port, or a low-budget remaster, let's just be very clear about that. Arguably worse than the original. Hey, Variontron. Welcome home. I still need to, like, 55. Now, before FF7R1, I'd have to think about that. Because before FF7R1, again, ignoring 14, Z found a star drop. Honestly, probably 12. And even 12 is very heavily on the story axis. As I showed the last time we streamed 12, its gameplay side is honestly pretty lacking. Hey, Z found a star drop.
Cheat!
You, Oh, that's iron. And those are all going. That's going. That's already done. That's already done. All right. We have a telephone. We call Robin at midnight.
It doesn't work. They're closed. You'll just get their store hours.
Wow.
But if you call Gus while he's open, he says, "Hello, Z!"
Oh my god, seriously?
Yes!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you just repeat it forever?
Yes.
Okay, you can never take any of my crops again, then. You now have infinite money.
Infinite money.
Like, really infinite money. Good god.
There's some ore. There's some ore.
Negative space in terms of stories? What? Twilight. I don't understand the question. There's our fourth cow.
It ran away.
Never mind, I found him. It was Blade Trevall, too. Blade Trevall was really pissed about me nuking Final Fantasy.
When are you guys the chests? I can't find anything.
What are you looking for? And are you making fun of me?
No. I'm not making fun of you. I asked when you're going to organize the chests.
Oh my god, what have you done with my chest? Okay, hang on, let me... hang on, this... Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. This is so terrible. I'm full. My inventory is full trying to fix this. Hang on, let's... Okay, get rid of that. Put this over here. He started. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll nuke Breath of Fire to bring back Mega Man. The Egg Festival has begun. Nobody cares.
I do.
She cares.
Bring my blueberries. By blueberries, I mean green beans.
They're just sitting there now. That's just their life. That's just what that is.
Even watering your stuff.
You don't have to water my stuff. I got this.
You aren't watering your stuff.
That's because I'm trying to sort the inventory! That I'm not going to name names, but some mysterious person completely destroyed. And I'm still catching up to that.
Oh.
Okay, inventory is now sorted. Damn it. Come on, game. Those green beans are they're just there now. That's just their life.
Jane, get peppers.
So, negative space is when you... what is this? What's this right here, it says? Oh, okay. Well, I am going to try to get to Robin's and buy a recipe that I've been meaning to buy for like 4 days now.
She's closed because of the Egg Festival. And if you're talking about the crystal floor recipe, I bought it.
No, it's actually the lamp post, specifically.
Well, she's closed because of the Egg Festival, so come to the Egg Festival!
I guess. Although we really need more lumber handling. Let me see if I can chop some stuff down. Burn some energy before I go. Not really Dark Day, other than the fact that it's set into winter, and it's supposed to be, like, moving beyond the story or something. I don't know, it's weird. Megan, man. So I'm gonna play Dreadwolf when it comes out. That is, as always, up to you.
If you don't get over here, the Egg Festival will end.
When's it end?
I don't remember, but it does end. It doesn't last all day.
I'm coming. As ever, whether or not I play a game is up to you, not me. So, if Dragon Age 4 is funded, then I will play it. And if it's not, then I will not. If you're asking if I have any interest in playing it off camera, the answer is no, of course not. I don't really play games off camera. Alright, what do you got, Pierre? Strawberry seeds. Yep. I want, 80 of those, I think? Yep.
I have 200 of them.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Shane.
So for me, negative space is Sauron in Lord of the Rings. It's a situation in which, rather than actually having Sauron have presence on screen, you actually show the impact of him, the effects of him. You see his policies, you see his minions, you see those who are opposing him. You see all the stuff around him, but not him himself. That's negative space. It's a literal artistic term. You can draw a flower, or you can draw everything around the flower. Yeah, honestly, Sephiroth in the original Final Fantasy is actually a good example of that. Yes, Haley, your hair looks fine. Huh. So, when did they update this so that they actually say different things on different years? Hi, Evo. I mean, Varric is amazing and probably the best character in all of Dragon Age, so...
The wizard hiding.
I'm not sure.
Here, your wizardliness.
Delivered? Oh, it's in my mailbox.
Get back to say hi to Pierre.
Good news, sis. I think one of the last Christmas gifts just got delivered. Here, I mean, to me. Sis is like, I don't care. Oh yeah, speaking of which, any news? I guess, never mind. Never mind.
I'll say hi to Linus, I think. Here, wizard.
Did you find him?
No. I'm waiting for the viewers to tell me where he's hiding.
Probably not, Dark Day, no.
Alright, I'm ready. I can't find him, I give up.
Give me 1 sec, sorry. Oh my god, Demetrius, really? He made some roe food. Fish eggs. Because it's an egg festival. Why would that, why would that be an asshole thing, Giga Pudding? I hope I'm wrong. Do you think I want to be right about predicting that games are going to be bad? Where did Sis go? Oh, whatever. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm literally 3 feet to your right.
Aha!
Did you not see me?
No, I didn't. Sorry. I mean, honestly, yeah, Gum Gum. I can't tell you how many times in my life I've said I hate being right.
Hit yes!
I already hit yes. I don't like Elementalist. It's the worst thing ever. I think if I was to Thanos Elementalists out of existence, I wouldn't do that to you. I would never do that to you. You deserve to be happy, Giga. I think I'm going to win it this year.
None. I know my brother.
I'm figuring out lunch for today and tomorrow.
Me some lunch. Did Matt respond, babe?
What do you want for lunch, sis?
Hold on. What, babe? No. He said my name!
Guess who got some items from that, sis?
You?
I'm gonna double check once the cutscene's over, but I'm pretty I saw them pop up. So I think you just gave me some cheat items. Yeah, go ahead, Giga.
I made you cheat!
Nope, nope. I just have to put them in your bag and not touch them. And it's fine.
Nothing you can do about it!
Fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Yep, nope, they're right there. Okay, so I got a prismatic shard, a rock candy, and something I'm not going to mouse over. Just going to wander over here to your chest. Just kind of... There we go. Got it in, got it in. There. No cheating has happened. We are still at the no cheat flag. Alright, where's my veggies? No! What did... Oh, okay. You're just taking. No! Okay, whatever. I have veggies that I just hold on me for this, sis. So, here's how this works out, Giga Pudding. There was a bunch of content that we're going to call Season 1. Now, that content has slowly been added back into the game. So you actually can go experience that stuff now. But Canuck was introduced in that. He's actually one of the original characters post-vanilla.
Calls. Phone calls. Call Gus.
Why are you... Oh. Right.
He's closed because of the egg festival.
Aw. Now, having said that... Oh, god dang it.
I have 20,000 gold despite having bought 200 strawberries.
Oh my god, sis.
And I haven't even got today's money yet.
Oh my god, sis.
You know what's really funny? I haven't even been using the star drops. I've been selling them.
You can sell star drops?
Yes!
Didn't even know you could do that.
So, I have...
Yes?
lots of money.
How much money do you have, sis?
No, yet the day hasn't started. I have 42,497 gold.
That is more than me. Can confirm. Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Nice. Yes and no, Giga Pudding. It's not great content. It kind of sucks, but it does introduce a lot of characters, including Bram and Canuck and most of the team, really. Hi, Evo. Alright, sis, I want you to do me a weird favor, okay?
I gave you a farming hat.
I appreciate it. Okay, can you do me a weird favor, sis?
What?
I want you to bow and say thank you, Evo, for the sub.
Bow. Bow, bow. Thank you, Evo, for the sub. Wasn't Evo already sub? Like, how are you not already subbed, Evo?
Thank you for the sub, Evo. I will put them towards Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. See, she insists that I don't bow to her. Oh my god, these green beans.
Please.
Do you have any fruit on me? I do not. I don't have a favorite Tedescure role, no. He's just done too much good stuff over the years. Like, just all the good stuff. Okay, I still need 53 lumber. Jesus. Okay. Hey, sis. Sis is down. There is no sis.
What?
Would you do me a favor and do two things for me, please? First, I would like you to deforest the southern forest area so we can get some freaking lumber. Second of all, and arguably more importantly, what do you want for lunch?
Moe's.
Moe's?
Moe's.
Okay, give me a second. Oops, wrong one. Come on, pay attention. The Guild Wars 2 wiki is the site to go to, Giga Buddy. The actual Guild Wars 2 site is awful. Like, really, really bad. Do not recommend it. Oh, you mean how much it's funded, right? No, that tracks. I like that there's literally a command in-game to pull up the wiki, but that's not here nor there. Okay.
Wait, did you install the wiki mod?
No. A different game, Alright, so... time to stand here.
Sure.
What do you want, sis? Queso? Please respond quickly.
Has the option for carnitas, then I'll have carnitas, white rice, black beans. No, not white rice. Because the white rice is the cilantro. The other one, seasoned rice. That's the word.
And what was the beans? Sorry.
Black.
Black beans. Grilled peppers and onion. You don't want that, dude. Pico de gallo, roasted corn salsa, sour cream, shredded cheese, shredded lettuce.
El pico. Yes, corn. Great tools. Gold pickaxe.
They have steak, adobo, chicken, ground beef, tofu, veggie, and white meat chicken.
Do the adobo.
Seasoned rice, black beans, corn salsa. Is that it?
Yes.
Does anybody else want anything?
Babe, do you want anything from Moe's? He says no, thank you.
Okay.
Do a
Who's Carlos Ferro? What's this? Sorry?
quesadilla for Sohela. I mean, not Sohela, Yona.
One of the kids.
Yes. Jane, my love, come here.
What type of meat?
With candy. White meat.
Anything added on other than just meat?
Corn salsa.
What kind? I'm sorry?
Corn.
So,
Cheese.
Cheese. I guess we'll get cheese on the quesadilla.
Sorry, I forgot what you asked for a second.
So corn and chicken. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Going once, going twice.
Yes.
No, I mean for anything else.
That's it. I have 3 hearts with Shane.
Congrats.
Shane, my love, where are you?
He really is your one true love.
I can't find him. Honey, I need in your bedroom.
What?
I need in her bedroom. Because I need to get the mayor's boxers.
Oh, you're on that quest. Gotcha.
Shane.
Never mind. That makes more sense.
Shane, how dare you leave your adorable niece all by herself at home at night?
Seriously, what the hell?
No, tonight is Marnie's date night with the mayor.
Evo asked a question, which I don't see in the question queue, so unless you're talking about the gift one, I don't know what it is. If it's the gift question, I was planning to answer that. I'm just kind of making lunch happen for 2 separate people right now. So give me a moment, please. Either way, I don't recognize the role of Gum Gum, so I can't speak to it. Sorry. Okay. Dark Day asked, do you think we'll ever hear the story of Bianca in Dragon Age 4? Which I already actually answered. I said, no. Oh! You did ask that. So here's how it works. It's first past the post, Evo. So if she romances Shane, I lose the ability to romance Shane. I can still raise rep with Shane, but the romance becomes locked off.
Are you trying to romance my man?
No, but I do want to raise rep with him because he's cool. I want some rep.
Trying to romance my man.
Listen, Shane is mine, and nothing you can do will ever change that. I don't know where that accent came from, but I'll
I
stand
just
by
tried
it.
to break a rock with some pumpkin seeds.
Why would you do that?
Because I had pumpkin seeds.
Very valid reason. No more questions. Favorite Joe DiMaggio? I mean, honestly, Waka. Fluffy hair for the assassin. You know what? It's your choice. I will make you decide. Insert evil laughter here. Hey sis, you found a star drop. Don't know if you noticed.
Finding ways to piss off my brother.
Oh my god, please don't. I'm just now. I spent the entire day ordering lunch for you! And now I'm just now catching up on fixing everything. I should put this up here.
Yes, babe. No. No, my parents are done. Your parents have books and something small each, so if you wanted to get them another something small.
I actually talk about that during my rumination on that film, Raven King. If you want to go watch that, that would be my recommendation. If I didn't talk about it in there, then that's probably because I didn't have an opinion on it.
And Uncle Lorbro is done too.
What did I do? Oh, right. I'm serious, though. I don't really have an opinion on that. What the hell? What? Sis?
What?
The phone is ringing.
Go answer it.
Heyo, Poke. Me sell good hats. Come buy hats. Okay. Go back to sleep. Oh, I totally have Joe DiMaggio. Play it, Gum Gum.
Your dad, I got your mom, the Persian dancer or something like that, and then your dad,
Time, says.
a race book. But I can't remember what it's called. And I do have a phone. I can tell you.
But no, I do think Orson Welles did a good job as Unicron. Of course he did. Orson Welles bothered every now and again. Not always. But he had a tendency to, you know, put effort into his roles, even if he didn't like them.
Pet the cat.
It's salmonberry season, yay. I mean, that works for me, Evo. She is an assassin. Leaks. Do we have any leaks right now? I guess it's
Should
fine.
work the chests more, bro.
Oh my god. We're not friends anymore, sis. I'm gonna go make lumber happen. I'm sick of carrying this crap around on me. Actually, I should deal with the animals first.
My brother loves me anymore. He won't make leaks happen.
Listen. I'll make leaks happen at some point. I haven't even got the second field set up yet. Favorite season? That's a good question. Sis, what's your favorite season? In-game.
Oh, in game?
Yes.
In real life.
Yeah, no, not real life. Different question, different question.
honestly.
It's okay. Sis has special dispensation to mess with her brother because she's my sister. I wouldn't put up with this with a lot of other people.
Have you found the thing?
Oh my god, what did you do?
I left you a present.
I'm gonna leave the farm right now. I'm just gonna go into town. Just gonna walk away from it.
You need to find the present that I left you!
I will. I need to process these stupid geodes, and I've been holding on to them for too long. Please process these geodes.
Took them with you. It's really hard to process things that you take with you.
That is difficult to do. Cool. Let's immediately go over to the museum. Bless you.
Mondays.
I think I'm gonna go with autumn as my favorite in-game. The other one would be winter, ironically.
My days.
What?
Why are you stealing my seasons? That's my season. You gotta pick a different one.
Okay, fine. Winter.
I'm wooing Shane, babe.
As it should be.
Came to see you. I got you a thing.
That's actually pretty common, Gilmio. In fact, I think there's a term for it. Retrox or something like that. Retros. There's a term for that. I can't remember what it's called. Okay. I'm looking at these stupid things. Hey, sis.
Yeah.
You claim to have gotten a lot of strawberries.
Put them in a chest.
Gotcha. I mean, Shane's probably the best written male character of the romanceable male characters. I don't know how popular he is overall, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was reasonably popular. He's also my personal favorite of the male romanceables. Of these stupid things. Of course, I don't have enough. I need money. Okay. Oh, nice. I mean, of course she is. She's not only the main character of Persona 5, she is the best romanceable option. What's the strong stuff?
Need potato liquor.
I don't know how to make that a thing.
Put potatoes in a keg.
Right. I need so much stuff. Okay. Copper. Iron. We need coal. Oh god, we need so much coal. Quartz, iron, gold. We have no coal. Sis, can I ask you to cheat a little bit for me? One thing. while you're out there quickly, because Clint is going to close soon. Could you go buy, like, a lot of coal, please?
Heard it. Lore asked me to cheat.
We need to get on with it. I only have 2 more days after this to stream this game, really, so...
Be a problem. We're not going to be able to reach the end in 2 days. I can't buy from him today because my pickaxe isn't done.
Okay. Sure. That sucks. Of course they do, Evo. They have their foibles, but, you know, they're still a team.
You know what you also can't do without a pickaxe?
What's that?
Mine things at the quarry.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
Anyway, I need a couple of kegs.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. Okay. Give me many minutes. I'm actually going to be making 5 more kegs in a minute anyways. But I need many resources to make that happen. Including coal. Lots of coal. Told you, coal's a bottleneck resource. I don't want to get on with it. No, Evo. When your entire job is centered around working with and helping other people, you don't tend to get a lot of lone wolves. So to speak. Or, really.
Did you find the strawberries?
No, I haven't looked yet, though.
Found my present for you.
I still haven't looked. I'm trying to keep up here. Failing at it. But I'm trying. I think I'm gonna go hog. Yeah, I think I am.
Is he speaking English?
Who is?
It's like I'm hearing words,
I'm going hog!
but I don't understand what they mean.
Hog wild. They say never to go full hog, but they never met me. There.
This game, without having any like real purpose to it, is extremely amusing.
Have I ever written a lone wolf character? Yeah, there's this character I once wrote called Arshian Gaia. He was quite a lone wolf. Actually, never worked with other people.
Probably met his sister.
I mean... I don't think my sister is even aware of the character of Arshian Gaia, which is where that name comes from. He was an assassin. Originally.
Your flowers are in the wrong spot.
Why are my flowers the wrong spot?
Because, or not your flowers, your bee thing is in the wrong spot. Because I can't plant crap around it.
I'll move it in a minute. Or you can move it. Anyways, ETA 10 minutes for your food, sis. I'm also going to chop off for lunch once my food gets here. Did you hear me, sis?
Yes, chopping off for lunch once you have food.
Did you hear the first part of that sentence?
Food will be here in 10 minutes.
There you go. Okay, now let's go find those strawberries. Actually, let's just do this. Let's do
present
this.
your loving sister gave you.
My sister is very loving and has given me far too many strawberries, I'm sure. What are you doing up there?
Planting flowers for your beehive.
Ooh, okay.
Because then they make beehive-y flower. Honey.
Do you know what the range is on that?
Nope.
Me neither.
Cow, it's spring and we have a Christmas tree out.
You don't like Christmas trees?
The jukebox cannot be played in the rain.
Sis does not like Christmas trees, confirmed. Sis has found a star drop. Again. Okay, let's go through these and see what you've done to my chests. Ordinary so far. Each function be here. Yes, I know it's getting late, game. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't belong in here. That's still not the strawberries. He's gone to bed again. They're doubling up there. Oh, they're there. I also see a startup, which I'm going to very carefully not pick up.
It's going to be there forever!
Oh god, yeah, that's just you've put a lead weight in my chest. It is effectively what you have just done.
It's gonna bug the shit out of you. Because you can't move it. Level 7 farming. I can now make a loom.
Oh.
And I got 9,000 gold and potatoes.
You stole my potatoes? You have money!
Steal your potatoes.
Why did you steal my potatoes?
Because I love you.
That...
And I need to raise my farming.
Oh my god. Oh, that's green bean juice. No, don't drink it. Just scam. I'm gonna quote the MCU here. You say love, I kind of think you mean the other thing. That's true. She didn't get rich by not stealing. That's a valid statement. Sis, you're killing me. You're killing me. Alright. Okay, okay. Pod. Have you upgraded your pail at least? You have more money than God. You should be able to upgrade your pail.
Currently getting a gold. What you figure? Pickaxe.
You're funny, Crazy Horse.
strawberries. Brother. Brother.
What? Sorry. What?
Did you find the strawberries?
No. I definitely am not planting them as we speak.
Okay. You can come water the green beans.
I am currently watering many things, yes. I honestly probably shouldn't be. I should be focusing on getting the sprinklers going. I haven't even done the animals for the day. Oh my god. I'm gonna spend the entire day playing catch-up. You know what? Screw these strawberries. Screw these green beans. Screw the animals. I'm gonna go get organized. Time to organize it up. We're gonna sacrifice a day fixing this crap. Get in there. Get in there. You don't belong in there.
I got iridium eggs. How did you get iridium eggs?
Because I've been taking care of my chickens since we first got them.
Well, I petted them for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. So I need...
I fed things for you.
I appreciate that. I need... that. So I need 16 of those.
Just so you know.
Probably should do that because that's my only reliable source of income right now.
Feeding the cows?
Yeah. Or milking the cows. No is the answer to your question, Evo. I haven't done anything with him since his original inception. At least partially because of the whole YouTube channel thing, but mostly just because I never came up with any ideas for him. Oh, it's okay, Crazy Horse. I'm sure nobody will be watching me anyways. Just like every day.
Dumb.
I am pretty dumb, but I got stuff to do. Let's fix this. Let's just put some band-aids up. Put some band-aids up. Let's get rid of all of this crap. Just all of it. Just all of it. Let's sort this. I need 16 of each. So I've got the quartz, but I need...
I'm off to cleanse. To go purchase you a shit ton of coal. But only if you ask me to get you a shit ton of coal.
Will you please get me 32 things of coal?
That's the mines.
What's 12 times 5? 60.
A lot. No, I want you to say a shit ton.
60. No. So I need 57 iron. I'm gonna write this down. 57 iron. 32 coal. And the hard one is gonna be gold. Which is 70. Which is 67. I need 67 gold. Also, my food's very close to being here, so I might suddenly get up and run out the door. Because, unlike someone I could mention, I have to actually rush out and get my food.
I do not.
I am so stupid. What is the question you would like to ask my sister, Eva? Also, you need to stop asking if you can ask questions. While we're on the subject.
Would you just come downstairs with me?
I need...
So I can show you what we have. Because we're getting ready to break for lunch.
Yep, I need... Oh, geez, that's going to be extremely expensive. Can someone do 750 times 67 for me, please?
Wait, can I need you to see my...
Showing me. I'm looking at your screen, but what am I looking at?
my energy bar.
Oh my god. So her energy bar, do you see where my mouse is up to like here? Yeah, right about here.
Way up the screen.
Yeah, she has a bit of energy. 50,000. I need 50,000 gold just for the gold. Jesus. I also need to start taking the furnace time because I need to furnace a lot of things. So Evo has a question, sis. She says, "Do you have any teas that come in bags that have tags?"
Yes.
Evo likes to.
I didn't hear you, babe. What?
I'm gonna.
Vincent called me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've streamed Dragon Quest Builders 2, RimWorld, Grounded. I think that's actually kind of it. I have streamed Minecraft with my sister. She summoned a Hydra in my base. I've never forgotten that.
Stream.
Your food should basically be there, sis.
Yep, it's pulling him now.
She asks, do you have... So, Evo collects tea tags. So she asks, do you have any pretty ones? Any pretty tags on your tea?
No idea.
Yeah, she hasn't looked, is the answer here. Why aren't these stacked?
I'm farming money for you, by the way.
Well, I appreciate it.
You keep seeing me get so many star drops. What's funny is it is having me eat one and also putting one in my inventory.
I'm going to go ahead and chop off, just because my food is almost here and I got to go actually get out and feed it. So, we'll be back after the lunch break.
You can leave the game